Hello friends, wizards, witches and muggles. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well, and today's video is an updated magical Harry Potter Wizarding World pin collection. As you can see, I've got quite a lot more pins since the last time I did this video, and I thought I would give you a tour of all my pins because I love them so much, and I finally found something to display them in, which I will talk to you about in just a second. If you're brand new to my channel, hello, welcome. Don't forget you can click the subscribe button if you'd like to become part of our weird, magical online family. But let's just jump into it because I'm so excited to show you all of my pins. I think the first thing that I should talk about regarding my pin collection is what I am displaying them in. So I bought two of these from IKEA about 2 months ago now. They are these beautiful white box frames, and they're actually hinged so that the glass door can just open and you can add pins, you can remove pins really easily, and there is a magnet here to keep them closed. These are going to end up on my office / studio walls when I finish that room. I have so much work to do in that room still. It's a complete mess at the moment, hence why I'm filming in my bedroom. But yes, I bought two of these. They were really affordable. I will leave the links down below for you. I believe they were called Casaby frames from IKEA, and yeah, so I've actually themed the frames. So the frame that you see behind me here has all of my favorite pins in. A lot of them have memories attached to them, or they've been given to me by friends, or I got them in New York. Like, those are the special pins. So I have done two of them, one for special ones and one for other pins that are in my collection that I still wanted to display. So that's enough talking about how I'm displaying them. Let's get straight on into the pins and show you my collection. Okay, so this is the first pin that I'm going to be talking about, and this is a quote from Dumbledore, and it says, "Nitwit, blubber, oddment and tweak." I got this from a really cute little Harry Potter shop in Derbyshire, and it's called Punny Jukes. I definitely recommend a visit if you're in the area, and this is a new pin to my collection and it had to go inside this pin box. So the second one here is a Loot Crate exclusive. This was when they were doing their Horcrux collection. You will see quite a lot of Horcruxes in this pin video, and it's just stunning. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorites that have come out of a subscription box. Then just below the diadem is the Deathly Hallows. Now this one means a lot to me because I got gifted it when I went on a press trip to New York with Warner Bros, and I never had a Deathly Hallows pin before I was given this one. So yeah, it's got memories attached and it's very special to me. Next to the Deathly Hallows, we have got the Hogwarts Express pin. This pin always reminds me of one of my good friends, Lana, because she has the same one. I got this from the Platform 9 3/4 shop in London, and it's just really cute. And then moving on up here, I have got this very adorable mandrake in a little pot with a little shovel, and isn't it just beautiful? Now this one is actually designed and made by my friend Amelia. I will link her down below. She's got an Instagram. She makes loads of pins on a regular basis. And yeah, I've got quite a few of her pins in this collection, so I can't wait to show you more. Below the mandrake, this is one of my Ordinary Owl pins. I'm very sorry that they sold out so quickly. I do intend on doing more pins in the future, but this was one of the first ever pins that I designed, and it's obviously based off Honey Jukes. It's a magical candy shop staff pin, so if you were to work there, this is the pin that I imagined all of the staff to wear. And just above that is this really pretty owl. This is also a Loot Crate pin. I believe this was one of the last pins in the final Loot Crate box that I personally received before I unsubscribed. It's really, really thick, and what I really like about this is that you can actually read the letter that's in the owl's beak. So yeah, that's a really lovely one. It's really pearlescent as well. And then above Hedwig, we have got this one, which I think I bought on one of my last visits to the Warner Brothers studio tour, and it is the Nocturne Alley sign. and it's just gorgeous. I would love a replica of this sign. I don't know if anywhere makes that, but that would be really, really cool. I love the pointing finger, and yeah, it's really, really nice. So let's move on. Down here, I have got my Gryffindor head girl badge. I think I bought this one. This was one of my very first Harry Potter pins, and I believe that I got it from Florida the first time that I visited the Wizarding World in Orlando, Universal. Yeah, I really like that one. And then next to the head girl pin, we have got this basilisk, or is it Nagini? I always get very confused. But this one's an interactive pin. So the Gryffindor sword actually comes out of it, and then you can stab it. Yeah, it's a really cool one. That is also a Loot Crate pin. Moving on over to the left. Now, this one is really cool. The one with the chain. This is the Weasley's extendable ear. This one is also designed by my friend Amelia. She did quite a lot of really amazing pins, and I love this because she's actually thought of putting an extendable ear onto the pin, so that's really, really cool. And this one that you can see in the middle now, if you don't have these, I'm not sure if they're on sale anymore, but if they are, they will be somewhere on the Lumos website. These were to raise money for Lumos, which is J.K. Rowling's charity. I actually have 2 of these. I just think it's beautiful. It's a Fantastic Beasts pin, so you can see the Occamy and then Newt Scamander's wand there as well. It's definitely one of my favorites. This one looks absolutely beautiful on a coat lapel. Moving down below, we have got a Hufflepuff cup pin. Now, this is from the Horcrux collection from Loot Crate. I have all of the Horcruxes. I stayed subscribed until they finished that series, and I love the Hufflepuff cup. I have the true-sized replica of it from Noble Collection, and this is a fantastic pin because it looks just like it, and yeah, I enjoy that one a lot. Moving back on over here, I've got a Gryffindor prefect's badge because I like to imagine that I would probably end up being a prefect for some reason. Yeah, I don't remember where I got that from. It was most likely the Warner Brothers Studio tour. And to the left of that one, we've got Pickett the Bowtruckle in a little pocket, which is very, very sweet. I think I got this one from a Geek Gear box, but I love Pickett. It's one of my favorite creatures from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And of course, you don't get Pickett without Newt Scamander. So down here, I have got a Newt Scamander pin. Now, this is one of my first pieces of Fantastic Beasts merchandise, and I got this from the Platform 9 3/4 shop in London. I vividly remember purchasing this, and I just think it's really lovely. Yeah, like it. And then below Newt Scamander, we have got this beautiful Occamy. So this Occamy came in a Geek Gear box. You can always tell that they're Geek Gear because they always look really smooth and shiny, and they're always quite large. But I love, love, love the Occamy. I love the colours of the Occamy. I love that it's part bird and part snake, and yeah, I love it. I really wish that I had the Pop Funko of it, but they're now really rare and hard to get hold of. So let's have a little move over here. This pin is stunning. This is also one by my friend Amelia, and of course it's inspired by the Bertie Bott's Every Flavour beans, and it has a quote by Dumbledore on it, and it says, "Alas, earwax," when he's trying the beans with Harry. Yeah, it's just really vibrant, really pretty. It's so, so beautiful. Again, another one of my favorite ones. And then over here, this was another one of my very first pins that I ever bought. And it's just a simple Gryffindor crest. It's not singing or dancing. There's no color on it. It's just a kind of brass colored badge, and it's quite small, but it's really nice. It's very subtle. And then moving on above that, this is from a Loot Crate, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I get so many pins, I don't remember where they're all from, but I think this one was from Loot Crate. And it is the Prophecy Orb, and I just love how pearlescent the orb is. And yeah, something just pleases me about the way they've made that. It really does look magical. Now, you may spy a pin either side of the prophecy orb, and it is in fact one pin that is joined by a chain. So this is the Quidditch set. So you've got your bludgers, your quaffle, and also you've got a golden snitch. And you've also got, if we follow the chain, if we follow the chain over, we have got our beater's bat. I just think that's such a lovely idea. And again, this one is by my friend Amelia. She does some beautiful pins. I wasn't lying. So let's move on over here. We've got a brand new Horcrux. This is the Horcrux ring. And what's beautiful about this, I don't know if you can see very well, but the stone in this is not flat. It is very much 3D and sticking upwards. And yeah, they've always done a fantastic job on their pins. It's something that I will miss quite a lot about the Loot Crate boxes. Yeah, so let's move on up. So here we have got, again, an early badge from my collection. This is the Ministry of Magic, and it's almost like their wax seal. And I just think it's very lovely. I really like the Ministry of Magic branding. Speaking of which, we've got another one over here. Now, a little story about this pin. Not a thrilling story, but a story nonetheless. I fell in love with this pin on Instagram. I saw someone that photographed it and I was like, oh, that is gorgeous. And I believe that they only sold it in Universal Florida because I'd never seen it in the studio tour in London. And I tried to get one online, but they were quite expensive. And the last time that I went to the studio tour, I saw it and nearly screamed because it's beautiful. It's the little Ministry of Magic medal, which I believe Umbridge was giving out. And it's just really, really, really beautiful and pretty. I love the purple. I love that there's fabric involved in this pin because that's really, really rare. And yeah, it just pleases me. So let's move on below that one. Sorry that the light is reflecting. There we go. I've moved that out of the way. So this pin is special to me because one of my best friends, Gary C here on the YouTubes, he went to Florida and bought this for me as a present, and it's stunning. It's the little kitten badge that Umbridge wears on her disgustingly pink blazer on her collar. I think it's really, really cute. As much as I hate Umbridge, she's got good taste in cat accessories. So yeah, there's that. Then let's move below here. So this pin, this is a very special pin to me because I saw The Cursed Child for the very first time in New York last September, and this is the Gryffindor pin I got when I went to see it. So this one definitely holds memories with it. And I'm going to see The Cursed Child again in September this year. I bought tickets for me and my friends, so I'm definitely going to have to get some more Cursed Child memorabilia bits. Yeah, I love this pin. It just reminds me of New York and it fills me with a lot of happiness. Now, the pin next door, I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit because it's so big. So this pin is by my friend Amelia. This is actually an interactive pin. I'm actually going to quickly put my hand in frame to show you. So yeah, it spins, and this is of the Weasleys' clock that they have in their kitchen to show where all members of the family are. So you can see that it says Quidditch, home, dentist, prison, lost garden, work and school. And you've got some of the little Weasleys in the little picture frames. I think that's so cute and such a good idea. Now I have a few other interactive pins and they are actually over here. So I'm going to start off with this one. This one says Ronald Weasley, and oh my god, you're not even ready for this pin. Look at this. Oh, yes, it opens. Ronald Weasley, how dare you steal that car? I am absolutely disgusted. If you put another toe out of line, we'll bring you straight home. I wish that it had the bit where it's like, but Ginny dear, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, I love this pin. I really love the Howler. as a prop. I think it's fantastic. So yeah, there's that one. And then just above that, we have got Tom Riddle's diary. And again, a bit of an interactive one. You can stick in the basilisk fang right in there. I just think that's really cool. That one was from Loot Crate. Did I mention that this Ronald Weasley pin was by my friend Amelia as well? Yep. The one next to it, well, what have we got here? This is another pin of my own creation. This is by Ordinary Owl, and this was the second pin that I designed it was inspired obviously by the chocolate frog, and I just love it. I'm really proud of that one. I love its little toes. So that's that one. And then over here we have got, oh boy, that one needs a bit of a polish, doesn't it? This is the Your Ball pin, and it says admits to. And this one's so pretty. I love the Your Ball. I would love to go to a real life Your Ball. Imagine if they did that. They did events so that you could experience things that happened at Hogwarts. That would be so awesome. Down below here now, if you had to ask me what my favourite pin was, I obviously would struggle because I have so many beautiful ones. But this is definitely high up the list. I bought this from Punny Jukes. I really can't remember the actual maker because they have a lot of different pin designers that sell their wares. Their wizarding wares in Punny Jukes. So if any of you know, just let me know in a comment. I don't have the backing cards on them and not sure that I would remember, but this is a flying key, and I love the flying keys. I have a tattoo of a flying key to represent my love for Harry Potter. Now, it's not showing up on camera very well, but the wings are actually glittery and shiny. I think it's very, very beautiful. I enjoy this pin so much. Yeah, really pretty. Moving on to the left over here, this is a Loot Crate pin. This is of a doe. It's a very simple one. I wasn't that impressed with it when I received it because can you see that it looks like a pig? It looks like a little piggy face on a deer. It's very bizarre to me. So the pin that we're talking about now is in the middle, and this is a SPEW pin. And if you don't know already, SPEW stands for Society of the Protection of Elfish Welfare, which is obviously the society that Hermione Granger made for all of the house elves. I love that part in the book where she just knits all the house elves so many hats and socks and just leaves them lying around the Gryffindor common room, and then Dobby ends up wearing them all. Very funny. But yeah, I really like that pin because it now feels that I am part of that society. Very, very sweet. Now, these ones at the bottom were created by the same artist. I got them from Punny Jukes. Again, really sorry that I don't remember who made them. If I find out, I will leave their links in the description as well. But I loved these because A, I just really like the style of them. And secondly, one says, you know, you could wear that and pretend to be an aura or part of the Order of the Phoenix. I just thought they were really, really beautiful pins. So yeah, those I got from when I visited Punny Jukes. Here we have got a beautiful golden snitch. I got this from platform 9 3/4. I believe I wore this when I met J.K. Rowling. I can't remember, but I definitely took a few of these pins. I think I was wearing it. But yeah, it's a beautiful little golden snitch, and I'm just obsessed with the golden snitch, in case you didn't realise. Now, some of these down here are my ultimate favourite pins. We've got the Honeyduke sign, which is from the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. And then up here, we have got a Happy Birthday Harry cake pin. This is by my lovely friend Amelia, and it's just so beautiful. This year, I'm going to make one of those cakes for my birthday. So watch out for the video because it's definitely going to happen this year. And then down here, I believe this one is also by Amelia. You can kind of tell her style of pins. And this is the teacup that has the Grim in it. And it says, "My dear, you have the Grim," said Professor Trelawney. So yeah, that one's really, really cool. And then let's talk about this one. This is another one of my own creation. This is a pastel Hogwarts pin. This was the last pin that I designed. They sold out so quickly. I do intend on bringing a lot more pins out later this year. Let me know if there's any designs that you would like me to work on. Yeah, I just really wanted something. I love pastel colours, and pastel colours is not something that I really associate with Hogwarts. So I thought it'd be really fun to kind of mix it up and do a pastel magical castle pin. So there we go. And then down here, we have got 2 more pins left, and they are by Loot Crate. These were part of the Horcrux collection. So here we have got the Slytherin locket, which is probably one of the most stunning pins in my collection. It's 3D, it's got these little jewels in, it's just beautiful, and it looks just like the actual replica of it. It's really, really pretty. And the final one is this scar pin, the lightning bolt pin that says neither can live whilst the other survives. And yeah, so that completed the Horcrux collection, and that is the end of the first pin box. So those are all of my very special pins that are very dear to me. I really love all of these pins so much. Let's move on to the second box. Okay, so we are on to my second box. Now, this pin display is covered with, well, it has most of the pins that I didn't really know what to do with. They weren't quite special enough to put into my really special pin collection. So this is like pins that I like and obviously don't want to get rid of, but they kind of go all together. So yeah, let's start up at the top. So these are actually from Primark, and we've got Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans over there, and then there's a Quidditch at Hogwarts pin. I do actually really like that pin. Maybe I'll transfer it to the other box, who knows. And then there is a Seeker pin down here, because I'm not sure what position I'd play in Quidditch. I like to think I'd be a Seeker, because I think that would be really fun, trying to find the snitch and zooming around. Yeah, so these are all Primark ones. You tend to get Primark pins in a pack of 4 or 5 for maybe about £5. They're really good value, and they're really fun as well. Now, this pin here is quite a large pin. I'm gonna have to zoom out to show you. So this is a pin from Litjoy Crate, the magical editions. And this one is of Umbridge as a cat, which I think is really funny. And it has a bow. Now, this pin in particular is actually a collar pin. So you put one of these on each part of your collar, and then the chain hangs in the middle. But I just love that little cat face. Like, look at that. Imagine if Umbridge got turned into a cat with Polyjuice Potion and an accidental cat hair, like how it happened with Hermione. Zooming down here, we have got a very large, in fact, this is my biggest pin in my collection. This is a Howler. This is from Geek Gear. I'm not sure why they make pins this big. I personally am not the biggest fan of pins this large. I like ones that I could happily wear on a coat, and I don't feel as though I could with this one because it's so heavy and large. But either way, I love the Howler, so it had to stay. And then over here, we've got another Geek Gear pin, and it says potions, defense, charms, and magical creatures, locations, and habitats. I love spell books. I think this was a really sweet pin. So moving down here, I have got another Ravenclaw diadem pin. I am not sure where I got this one from. I think it might have been a Geek Gear box, but it's not actually a pin, it's a brooch. But again, very large, which makes me think that it's definitely from Geek Gear, but who knows. I have so many small pins on this board. Let's just move across to the top here. We've got some Fizzing Whizbees, which are from Honeydukes, and this is a Primark pin. In fact, a lot of these are Primark pins. We've got a little Quidditch broom, which to me looks like a paintbrush. Is that just me? Either way, it's sweet. And then we've got a Gryffindor crest over here. And I love this little pin. I think it's so cute. These are the Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans out of its packaging. Again, all 4 of these are Primark ones. And then moving down here, we have got a Free the House Elves pin. I think this was from a Gobstone Alley box. I don't recommend you buy that box anymore, by the way, video coming soon. But I really liked the glitter. And there's a little Dobby there. Can you see him? He's just hiding down there by the V. And then moving over, we have got another Spew pin. Let me just move my light out of the way for you. So yeah, another Society of the Protection of wow, tongue twister. Society of the Protection of Elfish Welfare. Okay, we got there. And next to that is this beautiful, very delicate, small, little golden snitch. These are part of a Primark set. And I bought it specifically for this little golden snitch because it was so cute, I could not resist. And then next to that is a Quidditch World Cup, which is really cute. We've got a little Gryffindor pin down here and a golden chocolate frog. Look at that little frog. Very, very cute. Over here, I've got some more Primark pins. The Potter 07 is from Primark. This one, I think was a Gobstone Alley one, but it was licensed. It's just a Hogwarts pin, really, with all the houses on. And then I've got a House Captain pin. Now, this one is not licensed. I believe this was a faux replica by Geek Gear, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I really liked the idea of being a Quidditch captain too, so I kept that one. And then we've got a Deathly Hallows pin, which is another licensed product. I got that in a subscription box. Look at this really tiny Harry Potter button pin. That was a Primark one, as was the Gryffindor crest and the small chocolate frog. But I'll tell you what's not Primark, this little one here of the sorting hat. This one was from, where were you from? I think it was a subscription box, but it was licensed. And I thought it was really, really nice because you don't get many pins of the sorting hat. It's very underrated. So yeah, over here we have got another pin by my dear friend Amelia. This is a baby Harry with his lightning bolt scar, and it says Mr. and Mrs. Vernon Dursley on the letter, because obviously Harry got left on their doorstep. And then we've got a Potions Master pin down here. I bought this on my first trip to Edinburgh, and I went there. So they've got so many Harry Potter shops in Edinburgh, and I really wanted it. So I treated myself, and I'm now a Potions Master. Next is a Happy Birthday Harry pin. And oh God, where did this come from? I think it was a subscription box. It's definitely handmade as well. It's not actually a pin. It's those kind of pins that you print and then you put them in the oven and then they harden and expand, I think. Oh, no, they shrink. But yeah, I love the birthday cake, so I kept it. And there's this one over here. You have been accepted into Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And this is a Geek Gear pin, and I liked it. And then we've got a few more pins over here from Primark, which is a little Triwizard cup and also some of the, what are those bonbons called? Like fire whiskey bonbons or something. But yeah, so that's all of the pins that are in my secondary pin box, and I can't wait to fill this box out more because it's starting to come together at the bottom, but as we scroll up, there's a lot of space for more pins. And I love an excuse to buy more pins and Harry Potter merchandise, so I'm not mad about it. So yeah, what do you guys think? So there we have it. That was my entire Wizarding World pin collection. What did you guys think? I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Also, I have a question for you. What was your favorite pin out of all of the ones that I have in my frames? I don't think that I could say a favorite pin personally because they all bring me a lot of happiness and a lot of magic, but I would love to hear your thoughts about which ones that you liked the best. As per usual, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up, and I guess I will see you next time. Soon I will be doing videos around my entire Harry Potter collection because I've got to put it on shelves, and my phone just interrupted me. Bad phone. But yeah, I'm gonna put all of my collection on shelves. I cannot wait to show you. I'm really excited to unbox it all, but just bear with me regarding filming backgrounds. I know I mentioned it in one of my last videos, but there will be a more permanent background coming soon, which I hope you will like. But yeah, everything's a little bit temporary regarding filming at the moment. So I will see you guys soon, and I hope you're all doing really well. Love you lots, and yeah, bye.